Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be taking you guys along as I fly home from Tokyo, Japan. It was a pretty short flight, only 2 hours long, but regardless, I still wanted to film a vlog because I wanted something to remember this trip by. Aside from my big summer trip, this is my last family trip, so I really want to document as much of it as possible. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. We were staying in the Mount Fuji area for the last few days of our vacation. Our room had a direct view of Mount Fuji, but we were kind of getting sick of the view because we've been seeing it for the past 4 days. We took the resort van down the hill, and from there, we departed to Tokyo Narita Airport. Mount Fuji and the airport are quite literally on the opposite ends of the city. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Narita is on the east side and Mount Fuji is on the west. So even though our flight was at 7:30, which means that we want to get there by 4:30, we left our hotel by 1 p.m. Our check-in process was pretty smooth though. Before security, my brother and I wanted to stock up on some Japanese snacks at the convenience store. We heard that the lines in the convenience stores after security are gonna be crazy, so we decided to get our convenience store snacks before security. We got to our lounge with around an hour and a half to spare before boarding. I don't know if the windows are tinted in the lounge, but the sky looks so insane, it looks like the world is ending. I heard that the lounge food wasn't necessarily the best, so I was really surprised to find that they had ramen. I barely had any lunch and it was almost dinner time, so I was really hungry, and even though they were gonna serve a pretty big meal on the plane, I wanted something in my stomach. After I finished my food, I went to the shops to get some Japanese snacks to take home. These are more like non-local, kind of more souvenir type snacks. I've been to Japan for a couple of times in the past, so I kind of know what snacks I like, so I was just getting the ones that I was familiar with. My favorites are the Sapporo cookies and the corn snacks from Hokkaido. I also saw some disposable film cameras, and I love taking film, and they are so much cheaper in Japan, so I got two. After we got our stuff, we went back to the lounge to hang around for a few more minutes before heading down to our gate, which proved not to be the best decision because there were so many people queuing up, and they actually postponed boarding for a few minutes, so we ended up having to wait by the counter. As I was walking through the boarding corridor, I saw the ANA turtle plane, which is so cute. The plane that we're flying on was so much bigger than the one that flew us to Japan. Usually with the C formation like this, I get a lot more privacy and space, so I'm a lot more comfortable with filming, and so this is why this video is going to be a lot longer than my previous travel vlog. Right after I settled down, they came around with some welcome drinks and I got myself some orange juice, and then I wanted to watch a movie but I couldn't because they were playing the safety briefing videos. We did end up taking off at around 7:30ish, so that was great, no delays. After a little bit, they finished the briefing videos, so I can finally start watching my movies. I actually wanted to watch 孤注一掷 for a really long time now, and I've also been hearing some news about this stuff, so I wanted to educate myself on this topic. So that was my first movie pick of the night. Also, just a little bit after we took off, they turned on the lights and they were changing in color, so it was really pretty. And they also gave me my first drink. My go-to drinks on flights are either cranberry juice or ginger ale, and I just got myself some ginger ale because they did not have cranberry juice. By around 45 minutes after takeoff, they brought me my meal. They served us this lunchbox filled with Japanese side dishes, and for my main course, I got myself some cod with rice. They even gave me sashimi, which I had with a little bit of soy sauce and wasabi. This is my first time having sashimi on a plane. And while I was eating, a flight attendant came around and served me a bowl of warm soup, which also took me by surprise. I don't think I've ever been served proper Asian soup on a flight before. Even though taste was an 8 out of 10, the experience was a 10 out of 10. By the time I finished my meal, I switched over to Me Before You that I had a huge pimple on my forehead, so I was rummaging through my makeup bag to look for my star pimple patches. Japan's also really dry, so my lips were super chapped, so this is why I was reapplying some lip balm. Also, a quick little what's in my travel toiletries bag. Anne's Rosary actually sent me these products for me to bring to Japan. All of their travel products are rose scented, and rose is my favorite scent. Anyways, since it was a really short flight, by the time I finished my food, we were gonna prepare for landing. I was trying to look for a new movie to watch,